Welcome once again to Passepartout Forum. If you are new to the channel, I want to tell you, hit the subscribe button so you get more of our package coming up in this channel. And this is a channel we talk about issues in French, and then we use English and French as medium of expression. Today we're looking at the very first things everybody should know in French, and it's titled Les alphabets français. Les alphabets français. This is what we're talking about here. Now, les alphabets français, why do we need to talk about this? The reason is very simple. If you're able to pronounce the French alphabet very well, you will stand a greater chance of improving your pronunciation in French, because you're going to learn quite a lot on how to pronounce generally in French. Now, having said that, let's dive into it now. This is a summary of the entire French alphabet. It's the same 26 alphabets you have in English. So it's the same alphabets you have in English, you have in French. And then to know why they are pronounced differently, you can refer back to one of my videos. It's uploaded there in the channel, and it's called Les signes d'orthographe, the orthograph sign. Les signes d'orthographe is spelled like that. Now, les signes d'orthographe. Now, with that, let's go straight down. Let's take them one after the other. Now, the very first column is the orthograph. That is what we write, the alphabet we write. And then we have the way it is pronounced, and then we have what we call the phoneme. Yes, the phoneme. You heard me right. The phonemes are very important. These are the things we pronounce when we speak in language. N'importe quelle langue nous parlons, soit la langue anglaise, la langue française, on parle avec les phonèmes. Whatever we are saying in English, in French, in any language, we speak with a phoneme. It's the phoneme that comes out of our mouth. So with that, the first one you have there is A. This is the A. This is a vowel. In French, generally, like you have in English. So the first alphabet is A. The next alphabet is B. B is, because my lips, it produced with the two lips coming together like this. B. There's an explosion of air. And then for the sound A, once again, if you have watched that last video, I said les signes d'orthographe. This is what I meant. This is the video. Les signes is, yeah, S. We have les signes I, J, N, E. Les signes d'orthographe. You have your orthograph. You have, so your normal orthography, just remove the Y and put E there at the end. So that's, you have that video, you know why these things are pronounced, why you have all these accents, like you have here. You want to tell you why you have this in a word in French, generally, in a letter rather in French. And that, like I said in the last video, they determine and they influence the pronunciation and meaning of words. Now back to what we're dealing with in this video. We're talking about this alphabet. The next one is C, S, A. The next one is pronounced as day, like day. What day is this? Today is Monday, tomorrow is Tuesday, next one is Wednesday. Day. The next one is that your E is you can, people pronounce it in different ways. You can have some people recently have started to pronounce it this way, but originally the sound is this. We call it kaduk, or you say O and stab. So this is the original sound. So I will advise you to go with this. But if you use this one, okay, people will still accept it. But this is the sound. It's called some moyen. Some moyen. It's neither anterior nor posterior. It's at the middle of the tongue. That's where it is. Of the mouth. That's where it is realized when you're speaking. Now, apart from that sound, the next one we have is F. F. My upper teeth is touching my lower lip. Give me that F. That's the fricative sound in French. So this particular F, that's it. The next one is G. Let's see it. J rather. This is J. Now, like you pronounce letter J in English, just your J in English is G, your G in French is J. That's it. Now, this is the sound originally. It's something like this. That's the sound. J. That's the sound. Apart from that, the next letter you have there from your alphabet is H. Now, in French, when you have CH, you give you the sound sh. Now, to know more about that, I have some videos in the channel already. That's with the French phonetics and French pronunciation, the different phonemes. You can refer back to them, and then you, the consonant aspect of it, you will see the consonant in French. You can know more about this sound. And also, we're going to be having some more videos later on coming up. We're going to be picking each of these particular alphabets and dealing with the sounds and how they affect the French language phonetics generally. So until then, know that what you have here is called ash. That's the sound there. That's the letter. That's how it's pronounced. Ash. That's how we get that particular one. The next thing you want to look at is the next one is E. This one is pretty easy. Almost every language is in the E. So the next one you have is G. Remember, you are pronounced letter G as J in French, whereas J is pronounced as G in French. Once again, for this particular phoneme, this is how it is written. So that is the phoneme, so that you don't get confused. That's how it is pronounced. That's pronounced. The next phoneme is ka. The next one is L. It's a lateral sound. Now the air escapes from both sides of the tongue, so it's called L. The next sound, the next alphabet is M. Your two lip closes. M, because the M is a bilabial sound. The next one is N. Your upper teeth is touching your tongue. It's touching your tongue. They are together. N. So that's letter N there. The next one you have is O. Is O. The next one is P. P is produced when you produce B. P. That's the pronunciation of the letter P there. The next alphabet is Q. Now, to know more about how this is pronounced this way, you can check once again at the video. Another video up there is called Les Voyelles Orales. Oral vowels in French. You understand why this U give you this U? That's the sound, and that's the as that alphabet is pronounced. You have R. Then you have S. It's a lateral sound, or you call it it's a fricative sound or constrictive sound in French. So there's a blockage of air, but unlike that P and B and N and T, is a sound is escaping from the side. You have S for that particular sound. The next one is T, like you have already seen there. The next one is U. U rather. This is U, not U. U is a different sound. That's a vowel. That was a mistake. When we say U, this is U. But many people confuse it anyway. So this is U, but this is U. So that's the sound you have there. You have U there. So it's not U, please. It's U, close to English. The next one is V. Like you have V, you have V. The next one is W. At least you're saying we have two V's. W. We have the next letter there as X. You know, like you're saying S, but you put the K before the S. X. The next one has to do with Y. That's from Latin. Y. And then finally you have Z. So these are the French alphabets are pronounced, and I've been able to look at it from different perspectives, from the letters to how it is pronounced, and then we did the transcription so that you know what make up the sound. So you might have seen French vowels, maybe alphabets in other places before, but this one is an holistic package, making sure that you are able to identify why it is pronounced this way and not the other way around. So I'll see you in the next video. I'm going to be picking each of the alphabets. I'm going to be dealing with a lot of things in French that's to do with pronunciation, that you pronounce right, and then you pronounce the words distinctively. I'm going to be picking each of the alphabets, and then we're going to be dealing with the sounds, all the 37 phonemes in French. So I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.